Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
Honestly, no.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because they suck.
Do we need men?
No, especially men called Jamie.
Why?
Just people called Jamie really
Men
awful.
need women.
Yes.
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 Do women need men?
No, absolutely not. We're here on a girls' trip because we have each other and we've had the most fun. There's been no stress, no drama, no text messages. We're living our best life. Exactly.
What would society be like without men?
I think the great men stay, the trash men go. Where's the trash man? Take them out.
What percentage of men are good and what percentage are trash?
10% are good.
Yeah.
90 are trash.
Yeah.
What would society be like without women?
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
What do you think feminism has done to modern day women and men in their relationships?
I think modern day feminism is just an absolute disgrace. I think it's become a political weapon. I think it's forcing it on like malleable minds at the minute, women, young girls especially, to push the narrative that women are inferior to men and women are not valued in society and women need to fight and be almost super aggressive towards men is completely wrong, because women are probably one of the most valuable things in society at the minute.
And feminism tells women that men don't believe they're valuable.
Feminism tells women that men don't value them as a whole, but I think feminism makes women feel like they're not valuable to themselves, and I think that's the worst message that you could instill in the younger generation.
Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets. Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom. I'm back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, straight to the point and edifying. And we're in the time where a lot of these women, okay, are going to receive, what they're asking for. They're going to get what they want, so to speak. All right, because we live in a world, okay, where men are viciously hated, okay, especially by our own. Okay, and this message always goes out first and foremost to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the true people of the Holy Scriptures. All right, because we're in that time, okay, of war. We're in the time of hate. We're in the time of pestilence. Okay, we're in the time of, multiple different crises that's about to take place for this devil to bring in his NWO. All right, and as we know via the scriptures that it tells you that the woman is the weaker vessel. Okay, and through this system, Babylon the Great America, it has given these women too much power, too much liberty. Okay, and they have become completely prideful. Okay, they have become completely wicked. All right, and completely out of their minds. Okay, to the point where they believe, okay, they sincerely believe that they do not need men to exist, basically. Okay, because Big Daddy government gives them everything that they need. Okay. And we're in this lesson, it wasn't supposed to be about women, but it led to that because of what the lesson's going to be about. Okay, which is the draft coming. All right, the coming draft that's going to lead the entire world into World War III. Okay, this is why they're passing these bills and these legislations. Okay, to bring back the draft. Okay. But the difference with this draft is that now they put women in it. Okay, so women have to step up to the plate. All right, that feminism got to step up to the plate. All right, that masculine energy got to step up to the plate now. All right, so we're gonna go through some things here, some videos here. I got some articles. All right, and Lord willing, this is edifying because our women are going to learn the hard way. And I'm speaking to you, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American woman, especially the nigger woman. Okay, she's about to be humbled, like I did in my last lesson, but she's about to be humbled. Okay, so let me grab this. Okay, because our women, all right, they're completely, they're completely wicked, man. All right, they're wicked. You see, and they're about to pay for their wickedness. All right. Let me grab this. Isaiah 3:16, it says, "Moreover, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet." It says, "Therefore, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai will smite a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai will discover her secret parts." Okay, and this is why majority of you so-called black women, you don't got no hair. All right, the weave industry is booming because of you. All right, you done made these Moabites and, you know, these Edomites, you done made them rich as hell. Okay, because you need a covering for your head because you don't got none. All right, next verse, it says, "In that day the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their calls and their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the leg and of the headband, and the tablets and the earrings." It says, "The rings and the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles and the wimples, and the crispin pins." Okay, and what's happening is these women, what the scripture is basically breaking down is the Lord is about to remove a lot of the luxuries that you women, okay, have on this side. Okay, especially when you get drafted into that military, man. You ain't gonna have the same luxuries, man. Okay, you ain't gonna have the luxuries that you have now. Okay, it says, "The glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils." And it says, "And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be a stink, and instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness." You see that? "And instead of a stomacher, a girdle of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty." This is the point right here. It says, "Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in war." Okay, because y'all are about to receive exactly what y'all asking for. Y'all hate men, especially y'all hate the so-called Israelite man, the so-called black man. Y'all hate him. All right. Y'all, you know, y'all side with the enemy, you know, over your own men. Okay, you talk down on your men. You know, you parade, you know, against your men. You know, and this message goes out, like I said, to you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women, man. All right, because y'all have taken on the ways of Babylon. Y'all have taken on the ways of feminism and this equality and all of this BS, man, that the Western, these Western powers, Esau, Edom, so-called white men, done pushed on, you know, pushed upon you. You see? But y'all are about to receive, all right, what you're asking for. Like that saying go, careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Okay, and you women been saying throughout, what, decades, 6, 7 decades now, how you don't need men, you don't need us for nothing, you can live without us, you strong and you independent. You're about to get put to that test. All right, a lot of you women, especially these Babylonian women over here and these Western women, they're about to get put to the test. Okay, y'all wanted to be men so bad, well, guess what? You're about to strap up them boots, and you're gonna have an M16 with a lace front on that front line. All right, it says, "Thy men shall fall by the sword," because a lot of men are going to get drafted into this war, into World War III. All right? A lot of men are going to go into war. And I'm going to get into that. I got the scripture up here, 2 Ezra 16, where it's going to tell you that the women are going to mourn not having husbands, not having helpers. Okay? Because there's going to be a lack of men in these days, man. Okay? And that's going to get into the main purpose of this, you know, this lesson, where a man is going to be more precious than fine gold, and it's going to be an elect man. The same men that y'all reject, the same men that y'all look down on, y'all mock, y'all scoff, you know, the same men that y'all you know, y'all buck up against because the system is giving you all this power. You know, the system gives you all these benefits. The system puts you above us. Okay, you look down on us. But the time is coming where you're going to need those same men. Okay, those same men that you look down on, that you mock, that you scoff, that you hate. Those same men, you're going to need their help and protection, and you're not going to get it. And you're going to get trodden down as the mire in the street. Next verse, it says, "And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground." Okay, so let me further expound, what I'm saying. So the men are gonna fall by the edge of the sword, man. Okay, a lot of men are gonna get deleted in this coming war. Okay, so let me read this article real quick before I get back into my videos here. It says, breaking: 2025 NDAA authorized mandatory military draft of women across America. You see? It says, as Pentagon pursues global nuclear war with both Russia and China at the same time. Okay? And we know via the scriptures, okay, that Babylon the Great America is going to lose. Okay? And it's going to take the Lord Yahweh Shai to come and to, rescue the elect before that thermonuclear destruction. You see? So I'm going to read a little bit in here. Oh, they have the article this here too. So, and I have I have this too pulled up as well. It says the FY 2025 National Defense Authorization Act initiates mandatory selective service registration for American women, putting in place the mechanism for the mandatory military draft for those women. So you're gonna have a lot of you, especially you damn nigga women, you loudmouth, masculine ass, you're gonna be right there on the front line. Okay, get like the elder ICR said, get ready to twerk on the front line. Get ready to twerk past them bullets, man. All right, get ready. It says this is mentioned alongside other highlights in the United States Senate Committee on Armed Services executive summary document posted by the United States Senate at this link. All right. It says this news comes on the heels of the U.S. House Armed Services Committee just approving and amending to the NDAA the automatically register all American males within the draft age window for the selective service system, because they know they're going to war. Okay. It says this means all American males of draft age can be involuntary drafters into war. It says this House vote was approved on May 22nd of this year. It says, as seen in this US HASC video, it says the automatic draft registration was pushed as a way to cut government red tape and skip any requirement for men to proactively register. And because you have to think too, just like the scriptures tell us here, because you have Gen Z, all right? We're in Generation Z where the men are weak as hell. All right, like the brother was going into, I believe it was what was it? I think it was the elder Einar. I think he was talking about in one of his videos where you got the men weak as hell. You got the woman walking in the front of the man is behind the woman with a fucking ponytail and pushing the stroller. Okay, the roles have been completely turned in Babylon the Great America, man. Okay, and Gen Z. Okay, you see them all over TikTok talking about they ain't going to no war, they ain't doing this, they ain't doing that. All right, and the reason why they even got to push the draft is because all of the soldiers are so unhealthy, they're out of shape, they're not ready for the war, man. While you have Russia and China and these other Babylon's enemies, they're readying their men, they're readying their women, they're readying their population. Okay, in Russia, the war in Russia and Ukraine, you got the Ukrainians having to basically kidnap men and women off the streets to come into the army, man. You see? And in Russia, you got, I think it was something of like 30,000, probably 3,000 to 30,000 a day is willingly joining up into the military. They don't got to force them. They're willingly joining up because they have something to fight for. The West is completely decrepit and wicked. All right. So let me grab this scripture. Jeremiah 51:30 says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight, because this is where it's going to all end up. And this is why you're seeing the draft in the first place, because like they had did a there was a what would you call it? They did like a percentage basically on people joining the military, and it dropped. All right. it dropped. People are not joining the military as they used to, especially right here in Babylon the Great America and in these Western countries. They're not joining the military like they used to, because there's nothing here to fight for. People don't have the fervent spirit in them, the American spirit in them no more, because people are realizing that the government is wicked. They don't have their best interest at heart. They're going throughout the planet, waging these wars, putting the people more in debt and debt and debt. All right, things at home ain't right. You know, your gas prices is up, your rent is going up. You know, people got to pull 2-3 jobs just to keep a roof over their head. You know, so nobody's joining the military. Nobody has that fighting spirit no more, so to speak. Okay, this is why they have to push forth that draft, because we are going into war with Russia and China and you know, the BRICS nations. Okay, we are going into World War III. This is where it's going. It's prophesied, man. Okay, and you can see the signs. Things that have not happened in decades are now happening. Okay, you had a Russian ship 25 miles off the coast of Florida. When did you ever see that happening before? They're coming over here with nuclear submarines. Okay, the times are changing. All right, so it says Jeremiah 51:30 says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They remain in their holes. Their might has failed. You see that? Their might has failed. No more fighting spirit. They become as women. Okay, and you could use this in a literal term, but they're using this in the term here. All right, you know, because women are weak. Okay, women are considered the weaker vessel, and that's what men have become in Babylon the Great America, weak. Okay, and then of course you do have the transformers. Okay, so it says here, they have burned her dwelling places, her bars are broken, because this place is going to be invaded, man. This place is going to eventually get invaded, and then it's going to be eventually invaded with them thermonuclear missiles, man. All right, so let me just read a little bit more here. Okay, then we're gonna grab my next video there. So it says, so now mechanisms are in place to draft both men and women. It says, thus making sure that young woke men don't evade the draft by simply self-identifying as a woman. You see that? Just read that, because this is what's going on. It says it's not yet clear whether Americans' woke youth may attempt to self-identify as an imaginary fantasy creature, since there's nothing in the NDAA that authorized mandatory military service for wood fairies, tree elves, and rainbow gnomes. And you know, even though this is a joke, it's deadly serious though, because these Babylonians are completely bugged out of their minds. All right, they're completely bugged out of their minds, especially with this alphabet agenda. Okay, you could be anything over here in Babylon the Great America, man. This place is completely wicked. All right, so you can look this up on your own. Okay, it's on Natural News. You know, I had got this article from the Elder Ishiar from his lesson. All right, now we're gonna go into this real quick. This is the United States Senate Committee on Armed Services. This is the FICO year 2025 National Defense Authorization Act. All right, and this is, I'm guessing, let's go down a little bit. It says major highlights. We're gonna go straight to the point here. Where was it? Okay, because you women are gonna be on that battlefield, man. Major highlights. Because in this, it was talking about, as you know, helping out the small hats as well. Let me see, where was it? Yep, right here. So it says strengthening the joint force and defense workforce. So, you know, they're raising pay, you know, because that's what they're doing now. They're trying to raise the pay. They're trying to give more incentives. You know, I believe I saw they was trying to give a $75,000 bonus to elderly people. Okay, because they're gonna need a big military to go up against multiple countries. Okay, because Babylon is gonna be basically fighting multiple countries on different fronts. All right, but it's all gonna eventually come to a head in the Middle East. Okay, and I just saw an article the brother had posted on IG. and basically they got a U.S. Battleship going to Israel basically to help them because Israel is about to go fight Lebanon. No, is it Lebanon or Libya? I believe it's Lebanon. All right, so let me just read this, just get the point. Hold on. Right here. So it says amends, right? It says amends the Military Selective Service Act to require the registration of women. You see that? For selective service. So you women are going into war, man. Whether you like it or not, y'all are going into the battlefield. Okay? Y'all are going into the battlefield, man. Okay? So let me play this.
There is an end game that is afoot. And black women are y'all gonna get caught so bad. So bad. Ooh, y'all finna get caught so bad. In the storm. Y'all about to get caught in the storm.
Name 5 things that you have to offer a man. Nothing, 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 and nothing.
You ate with that one.
Thank you, best friend. Nothing. What do you need from a man who you're gonna take seriously?
Money.
That's all you look for. You're not serious though.
I am serious.
So why would a man even want to look your way if you can't add value to his life?
Well, no, if you ain't got the bag down.
Right. Thank you.
You ain't trying to spend the money down.
So let's say the man has the bag and he wants to spend the money. What does he get back?
I asked him out a question like, what's my favorite color? You know what I'm saying? Nigga. Yeah, let's get to know each other. What color is my motherfucking real hair?
Well, we don't keep it shallow over here. We talk about real stuff. Now, when it comes on to the money, why does your man have to have it?
Because I get it.
So how much you make then?
That's none of your business. I'm a nurse and it's none of your business.
So how much do you want your man to make?
He needs to be in the streets.
Lay down so we come up.
You want a hood guy while you're in the medical field?
I want a good guy, bad guy, whatever brings the money and make me richer. That's what.
All right, and what's going to bring the money to a majority of these women right here, these same women right here, what's going to give the majority of that money is them enlistment bonuses when they ask to get drafted. All right, them enlistment bonuses. All right, to go on to go off to training, to recruit training. That's going to be how she get the money, because majority of these women have no idea what's happening, what's going on. Okay, and what you see on these women right now is the complete pride. All right, the power that they've been given, the freedoms they've been given, the liberty. Okay, this is what you're seeing, like just oozing out of these women. All right, they have no fear. Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. They look down on men. Okay, and these women are gonna get deleted in multiple different scenarios, whatever the Lord sees fit. These women are gonna get deleted, man. Okay, these women right here could very well be on that battlefield, man. Okay, talking about period on the battlefield. Okay, when mortar strikes and airstrikes is being called on them. Okay, these are gonna be the same women crying. All right, these women are gonna in the days to come. These women are gonna want men. They're gonna wish they were married, just like the Elder Ainal was saying in his video. All right, these women gonna start popping up pregnant. All these women, they just gonna start popping up pregnant all of a sudden. You see, because the draft is coming and because they're afraid. Okay, because things done got real. You see that? Because these women have been living in a fantasy world for a majority of their life, and the system backs that fantasy world. The system backs the narcissism and the delusions. All right, it allows these women to live in complete false sense of security and safety. Okay, where they have all this power over men. Okay, they have the power to education. They have power, finances, and they've been given over much liberty. Okay, and like the scripture said, let me see if I still got it up here. Okay, the daughters of Zion are haughty. Let me see if I still got it up here. Salakia, a second here. Okay, and this is what you're seeing. It's oozing, it's literally just oozing off of them, man. All right, let me grab that one more time. Isaiah 3:16, it says, moreover, the Lord Yahweh Bashmi al-Shai saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. It says, therefore the Lord Yahweh Bashmi al-Shai will smite with the scab of the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord Yahweh Bashmi al-Shai will discover their secret parts. And this is what's going to happen to these women. Okay, and just like I was talking about with the weave, every single one of them have weave in their head. Okay, they got the cumbrellas, all right, they got the earrings, the bracelets, the chains, all right, the changeable suits of apparel, the rings. You know, they came over here in cars. They're, you know, they're round tires like the moon. Okay, these are going to be the very same women that you know, and you know, some of these women, they could you know change their ways, but it's going to take a massive event to do that. It's going to take extreme fear to do that. Okay, that's how we're going to get that Isaiah 4:1, and I got all that queued up. Okay, but this is what's going to bring in that Isaiah 4:1. Okay, this is what's going to bring in, let me grab this scripture. Okay, because these women, they have no fear, man. This is what's going to bring in this Isaiah 32:2, and it says, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind. Okay, and that wind is that destruction, man, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. As the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Okay, that's what a man is going to be. Okay, in the coming days. Isaiah 13:12, it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. All right, and it's not just talking about no damn Pookie and Ray Ray. It's not just talking about no regular man. It's talking about a man of Yahweh Bashmi al-Shai, one of the men of the Lord, man. All right, it's not just talking about no regular man. Okay, it's talking about a man that the Lord is dealing with. You see, Isaiah 13:12, it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So in the days to come, a man is going to be precious. Okay, because there's going to be a scarcity of men. Okay, because of the set perils and the events that are about to take place. You got the Civil War coming, famines coming, the draft coming. All right, and multiple other different scenarios that's going to befall a lot of these men out here. A lot of these women that have husbands are going to be widowless. They're going to be widows. You see, these are the times that we're fastly approaching, and these women, through the pride, through the protection of this big daddy government, okay, they have no fear. Okay, let me grab this. Micah 7:10, it says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it. And the biggest enemy to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man is not just Esau. Esau, we already know he the devil. All right, we know he's the top enemy. All right, but who goes neck and neck with Esau? The damn black woman. All right, the Negro, Latino, Native American woman, but mostly the damn Judite woman. All right, they are Esau's lapdog. They do the bidding of Esau Edom. Okay, the same hatred that Esau Edom has for you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American men is the same hatred that Eve has for you, man. They're basically Edomites with melanin, man. Okay, going to all their schools and all their indoctrination camps. Okay, Esau has put his brain in the so-called black woman's head, man. Okay, she thinks completely contrary to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man. All right, the Israelite man. She's completely against the Israelite man, and is going to take a great event that's going to bring unspeakable fear upon these women, to put them back in their natural order, to put them back in their natural state, to put them back in their natural mind. Okay, because they have completely lost their minds.
if he can't pay all my bills and take care of what else I got going on, and then no.
Yo, women being drafted to the military is trending right now. Okay. Look, it's going to be a wake-up call. Okay, you hear me? I don't have time for makeup. I don't have time to do my hair. This is the regular look, okay? This is the regular look here. Okay, this is what you get because I don't have time. My day starts at 04 in the morning all the way through my lunch break. Sometimes I get out of the office, sometimes I don't. All the way to 1700. That's 5 p.m. for you folks that don't know the 24-hour time. Look, it ain't no joke. It could be a wake-up call. We just got approved to do our nails, right? Nude colors now, nude colors. Nude colors are natural to the skin, whatever the regulations are. Anyway, we just got that. I barely got time for that. I might have time for an iced coffee every now and then. Maybe.
All right. Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets. And a lot of these women are going to realize, like this woman right here, a lot of these women joined the military for the benefits, for loans and things of that nature. Okay, they didn't expect to have to go to war and actually go and fight. Okay, they just expected to do the administration jobs and behind the desk jobs, nursing and whatever else of that nature. They didn't expect to actually go into the battlefield. Okay, and a lot of you women are about to realize. Okay, let me grab this. Isaiah 32:9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech, because you have the modern women today, especially the Negro, Latino, Native American women, who are completely careless, man. What is a woman doing in the military? What are you doing in combat? You ain't even supposed to be you're wearing men's apparel, man. You ain't even supposed to be doing that. All right? You're supposed to be being a mother and a wife, guiding the household, man. Okay? You putting yourself in combat zones and in masculine, situations that have nothing to do with you. Okay? But that's to show you the topsy-turvy, upside down, completely inverted system that this devil Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, has set up upon the planet Earth, man. Everything is completely out of whack. Okay? Everything is completely out of whack. All right? It says, next verse, it says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail and the gathering shall not come. You see that? Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. It says, they shall lament for the teats, all these benefits that y'all got, all this aid, all this protection that y'all got. That's all gonna go away. The Lord's gonna rip all of that away from y'all, man. Okay? All of that's about to be taken from y'all. You see? It says, for the pleasant fields and for the fruitful vine. Okay? All of that's gonna be taken from you women, man. Okay? It's gonna be taken from y'all. All that pride, right? All that arrogancy, all that haughtiness, all that hatred of men, you're going to go right back into your natural order just like that. Because the fear is going to be too great, okay? Because you're not paying attention. You're not designed to pay attention or to have the situational awareness of a man. All right, men were set up for combat. We were designed to protect, so we're designed to watch for dangers and things like that. You're not designed like that. Okay? You're designed to be led. You're designed to follow. Okay? And what you have today is that our women are not following us. They're not following their men. They're following the enemy. This is why they move as the enemy. Okay? Especially that they bought into all that feminism and, the equality and the women's rights and all that madness, man. You see? Isaiah 32:2, it says, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as the rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So a man in the days of trouble, that's fastly approaching us right now, the Jacob's trouble, all right, Esau, Edom coming down with that great wrath, all right, a man is going to be a protection to you women in those days, man. Okay, a man is going to be who you need in those days, and it's not going to be no regular man. Like I said before, it's going to be a man of the Lord, man, a man of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because the Lord is going to be protecting that man. All right, in that day, the men of the Lord are going to shine, man. They're going to shine because they're going to have this wisdom, this knowledge, and this understanding of what's going on. They're going to know how to move because the Lord is going to be dealing. Okay, then Pookies and Ray Ray's going to be up in the streets, rioting, having gun battles, all right, robbing homes and all types of madness, man. Let me read this, okay. 2nd Ezra 16:33, it says, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. You see that? Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers, no men. Okay? Women are going to be losing their husbands. All right? The younger women ain't going to have no men. They ain't going to have no help. Them quote-unquote boyfriends and all that. Right? It says, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. You see that? Because these are the times that we're fastly approaching. Okay? Because when war starts, okay, the government's gonna, is gonna concentrate majority of the food, okay, and the necessities and the utilities to the military. You see what I'm saying? As well as the current situations that's happening in the Red Sea, certain ports are being cut off. Okay, they're being held at bay, so food prices is gonna go up. Okay, while you have the inflation, the hyperinflation. Okay, you have the petrodollar done away with. Basically, you have these BRICS nations trading it in their own currencies. You got a new alliances being made with the BRICS nations. Okay, Ukraine is the breadbasket of the world, and they're at war right now. Okay, it's only a matter of time, okay, before that said major event. Okay, but the food is going to be cut off. All right, it's going to be a scarcity of food. All right, it will be a scarcity of food, and people will be in the streets fighting. Okay, civil war, like 2nd Ezra 15 tells you. There's going to be sedition among men. All right, and they're going to be doing all this because of what? The lack of bread and for great tribulation. This is why all of these things is going to be happening. Okay, so let me read this again. 2nd Ezra 16:34. It says, in the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Okay, it says, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It says, behold the word of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, receive it, believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slacked. You see that? It says, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. You see? It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. Okay? And the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. You see that? It says, oh my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle. You see that? And 2/3 of our people are not making themselves ready to the battle, man. Okay? They're not making themselves ready for the battle, because this is about to get crazy out here. It's about to get, without this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the things that are happening is going to bug you out, because it's not going to make sense. Okay? It's not going to make sense to you. It's just going to look like all hell is breaking loose, even though, even to us, the people in the know, the elect, that have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, even though it's going to be hell breaking loose, but it's going to be a controlled hell breaking loose, because we understand step by step what the hell is happening. Okay, to you guys, to the 2/3, is going to look like, just madness. Okay? But to the elect is going to be beautiful madness, man. Okay? So, just like the Lord said, these are the beginnings of sorrows. Let me grab that real quick. Come on, man. Why my computer moving slow? Okay. All right. Just like Lord Yahweh Shai told us. Let me open it up big here. Hold on, let me go back. I think it. All right. Let me read from 6. All right. Matthews 24:6, it says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows." You see? Let me grab this. Second Ezra 9:1, it says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world in which he made. Therefore, when thou shalt see," it says, "Therefore, when thou shalt be seeing earthquakes and uproars of the people, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest." And this is what we're watching. All right, we're watching the end manifest. We're watching World War III being prepared. We're watching the sword being prepared. We're watching famines and pestilence. All right, we're watching civil war. We're watching, the sedition. We're watching all of these things being prepared, man. Okay, that's giving us all the signs of knowing that the end is near. All right, the end of Esau Edom's rulership is coming to an end. All right, so let me just play. So let me see if I got that with that. So let me just play this here.
A corner with two Oreos. All right, that's it. Where the camera's at? I know I'm getting pranked now.
I'm gonna play that again. All right.
Around the corner with two Oreos.
It says, "Me because the House passed a defense bill that automatically registered men's age 18 to 26 to be drafted. Russia declared America an enemy, and on top that, women are most likely gonna get drafted as well." You see that? All that pride is about to come to a cease, man. All that pride. Okay? Because you have to remember, women, they were a protected class of people. Okay? They were protected. Okay? So now you have a protected class of people, a protected class of women. On top of that, they have benefits and, all this freedom and all this stuff going for them. They become prideful and they believe that they were untouchable. Okay? And this is what Esau Edom, the so-called white man, has done. Okay? He has deceived Eve once again. Okay? Once again. Because she's going to get the short end of the stick. She thought that Esau was with her. Okay? Because he was giving her all these benefits. He was giving her the power over the man. Okay? He was helping her destroy, all right, the nation, the people. Okay? And she got comfortable in that position of power and control. She got comfortable. You see? But now Esau's showing them horns, man. Okay? There's no what's it called? What's that word? There's no something amongst thieves. There's no trust amongst thieves. If I'm saying it right. No, Salakia, it's no honor amongst thieves, man. You see that? There's no honor amongst thieves. And Eve, once again, trusted the thief. Trusted the serpent. And what's gonna lead? That's what's gonna. Where he gonna lead her? All right, to the destruction. Okay. She trusted in wickedness, man. You see, she trusted in the devil. Okay, and he's gonna lead her to destruction. He's gonna lead her down the alleyway of destruction, man. Okay, she thought the future was gonna be bright. Okay, but the only thing bright she's gonna see is a muzzle blast, man. Okay, the only bright thing she gonna see is a rocket launching off of a pad towards her platoon, man. Okay, that's the only thing she gonna see. That's the only bright future that they got, man. All right, it's witnessing that thermonuclear destruction, man. It's witnessing Lord Yahweh Shai crack the clouds with the angels, all right, with them laser beams, man. That's Eve's bright future, man, and a lot of you niggas' bright future, man. All right, all you that go, you know, off to war in the Middle East, you're not coming back. Just like the elder I know was saying, man. Y'all are not coming back. All of you that get drafted is not coming back. You're not coming back. That's it. Okay? That is it. Your judgment is sealed. Okay?
Like, that's it. Where the camera's at, I know I'm getting pranked now.
All right? Damn nigga woman, man. Okay? They hate you. Okay? They hate you, man. Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai, thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the street. Okay, let me read it. It says, me laughing at the fact men 18 to 26 years old will be drafted, but finding out women too. They hate you. Okay? It was all funny, right? Look, it's all fun and games, all funny. Laughing at you, right? It's all funny, all fun and games. But now they found out that now they asses gonna be on that battlefield. They asses is you know, a part of that selective service. Okay? They asses is a part of that draft. Now it ain't funny no more. Okay? And the Lord is about to wipe off a lot of smiles off of you niggas' faces, man. Okay? Okay? Isaiah 13:12, it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. These women gonna be trying to get pregnant, man. They're gonna be trying to become wives and all this other stuff like that, man. Okay? Because now time is ticking. Okay? And most of these women are finished. This is why so many women are gonna die, man. In the coming civil war, in Jacob's trouble, a lot of these women are going to perish, man. Isaiah 13:12, it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. You see? And a lot of these women, all right, they gon' hey, let me grab this. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, what day? Jacob's trouble. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Now let's go look this up real quick. Let me go look up in the Blue Letter Bible real quick. All right. Because right now you got the argument where women talking about we ain't gonna be dealing, you know, if you have multiple women, I ain't dealing with you and all this BS. Man, in that day, man, y'all ain't gonna care. Y'all just gonna want protection. Okay? Y'all just gonna want protection. I'm gonna get the word for reproach here. And then let me grab the definition. No, let me grab this verse in the NLT. All right? That's funny that just popped up. Let me grab it in the NLT here. Okay. So the word for reproach, let me play it here.
Strong's H2781. Kherpa.
Right? Reproach, it says reproach, scorn, taunt, scorn upon enemy, reproach, resting upon condition of shame and disgrace. You see? Because in that time, okay, it's gonna be y'all gonna feel a lot of shame, okay, and disgrace, okay, especially you women that don't got no men. All right, y'all gonna be disgraced and ashamed. You have no protection, no covering. You just out there. You see? So I got the NLT here. So Isaiah 4:1 NLT, it says, in that day, so few men will be left. You see that? So few men will be left. Why? Because of the wars, because of the famines, because of the draft. Okay? Isaiah 4:1, it says, in that day, so few men will be left that 7 women, all right, that just means a complete number of women, will fight for each man. You see that? Saying, let us all marry you. You see that? Let us all marry you. You see? Let me read that again. Isaiah 4:1. In that day, Jacob's trouble, when all hell's breaking loose. Okay, when people are getting deleted left and right. Okay, when you women have no protection, no help. Okay, it says in that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man, saying, let us all marry you. Okay, we will provide our own food and clothing. Only let us take your name so we don't be mocked as old maids. You see that? And I just read here the word for reproach. It says reproach, scorn, taunt, scorn. It says reproach, resting upon condition of shame. You see that? Because right now, a lot of these women, they're wasting their time. All right? They're wasting their youth. Okay? They're getting ran through. Okay? Doing all types of madness right now because they think that they got forever. Okay? They think they got, decades down the line. Okay, when these things are happening fast, man. You see? War is right here at the doorstep. Famine is right here at the doorstep. Jacob's trouble is right here at the doorstep. You see? But these women, okay, through social media and all, what these celebrities tell them and, all the BS that's going on, they believe that they have this endless time, okay, to thought through, their younger years, and then when they become, no longer desirable, that's when they want, a man. Look at Vivica Fox, man. You see? So let me read that again. Isaiah 4:1, it says, in that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man. And this ain't gonna be a regular man. This ain't gonna be no Pookie and Ray Ray. All right, this is going to be a man of the Lord. Okay, this is not going to be just a regular nigga, man. All right, this is going to be a man of Yahweh Shem El Shai that the Lord is covering and protecting. Okay, it says in that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man, saying, let us all marry you. You see that? Let us all of them going to say, yo, I want to get with you. Like the elder Kazak always say, we're going to have to, quoting the elder Apostle Gabar, we're going to have to take a broom and knock them off. All right? You're going to have to take a broom to get these women off you. Okay? Because all of them, because they're going to need protection, they ain't going to know what's going on. They're going to be confused. They're going to need help. Okay? And in that day, the men are going to be in control. The men are going to be able to choose and pick. Okay? And a lot of you women don't have any skills, all right, because you were never honing those skills. You were not, brought up to cook and to clean and to know how to sew and to know how to make food from scratch. Okay, y'all weren't raised in a traditional way. Y'all was raised as whores. So all y'all know is how to use your coochie and to how to use your your female manipulation tactics, man. All right, it says, let us all marry you. We know marriage is sex. All right, let us all marry you. We will provide our own food and clothing. And just like in the video, what you've seen just now with those 3 women that I played. All right, they was telling you that, hey, you better come with something. You better provide for me. You better give me this. You better come with the money. You better come with the bag. All right, but these women right here, they're saying we will provide our own food, our own clothing. It says, let us only take, it says, let us take your name. Only let us take your name so we won't be mocked as old maids. Okay? So these women are they're gonna want men in that day because it's gonna be a lack thereof, a scarcity of men. Okay, and at that, men that understand what's going on. That's the biggest part. Let me grab this scripture. You see, Isaiah 33:6, it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem El Shai, is his treasure." Okay, so these women, I'm gonna read it again. It says, "Let us take your name." Right? Only let us take your name so we won't be mocked as old maids. And right now, that's not the energy of these women. These women don't care. All right? They don't care. The world is their oyster. They could do whatever they want, when they want. All right? They could talk shit. They could mock. They could scoff. They could look down on you because the system is still up. The system is still running. They still got that protection. They still got that hedge, that Edomite hedge, so to speak. They still got it. But it's going to all go away. And we're seeing it getting chipped at. Okay? We're seeing it being chipped at right as we speak. You see? So let me read that Isaiah 4:1 in the King James. It says, Isaiah 4:1, it says, "In that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." And this is the time that's coming. All right, the Lord is about to humble these women, and it's going to be through fear that these things happen. And of course, you're going to have the elect woman, of course, but through fear, these things are going to be happening, man. These women are going to come running back to their men because right now they're running to Esau. But once they see the horns, once they see that this devil ain't with them, they're going to come back to their men. All right, and only a select few is going to be chosen out of those women because brothers ain't going to be just picking, because you look good and nah. It's going to be, what can you do? Okay? What can you do? Can you knit? Can you sew? Do you know how to, make clothes from, you know how to make clothes? Do you know how to make food from scratch? What do you know how to do? What benefit do you bring to me? If not, go back out the door. You're not needed. All right? And that's going to be like 95% of women, man. Okay? That was not raised, okay, to be women. They were not raised to be wives. Okay, and these are going to be the majority of the women that, go into the meat grinder. Okay, so let me go to this video here, play some of this.
The U.S. military draft bill that passed in the House of Representatives also includes women. So if you are a man or woman, 18 to 26, or know someone who is, you're going to want to see this video. Take a look.
So women have never been required to register for the draft, but that could soon change thanks to lawmakers on Capitol Hill.
The Senate version of the National Defense Authorization Act would require women to register for selective service.
Let me know your thoughts. Should there be an automatic registration for the U.S. military draft for our sons and our daughters? Well, not everybody is on board with this, especially for our young ladies. Take a look.
I'm not voting for any defense bill that forces my daughter to register for the draft. Not now, not ever. Texas Republican Congressman Chip Roy also reacting on X, quote, "You can go straight to hell over my dead body."
But why do we even need a draft? Why is this happening right now? Well, it's because the individual ready reserve, which stood at 700,000 back in 1973, 50 years ago, back when we had the last draft, now currently stands at just 76,000, which literally means that if we went into a war today, we literally have 1/10 of the ready reserves that we had back when we had a draft. But why is this? Why are our young people not signing up to support our nation in the U.S. military? Well, what I'm going to be sharing with you, the video footage might be shocking to you, as they're saying 77% of this generation, Gen Z, 18 to 26, don't qualify. Overweight, not educated enough, medical issues, criminal records. But that's not all. We're also hearing that only 1/3 of generational military serving families.
Wix gives you the power of AI to build the website you need.
Families are telling their kids to join the military. That's a major decline, and they're saying it's because the America that they served for generations is not the same America today, and they don't want to sacrifice their children at the altar of a woke America. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and like I said, I'm going to be sharing with you the video footage so you can see it for yourself. Now, just to clarify, it is unlikely that the bill is going to pass in the Senate, but not because of the draft for men or women, but because of other items that are included in the bill, which means that there appears to be bipartisan support to pass some auto registration for the draft in some form. We're going to be seeing what unfolds with that. Now, in addition to that, I've also got a video sponsor today that is the #1 crypto IRA platform that will help you invest unlike any other. But more on that in just a second. But let's go ahead and get you caught up on the latest on this bill that passed in the House for automatic registration for the draft for men and women. Now, before we dive in, if you appreciate the updates, do me a quick favor, hit that like button for me, subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free, why not? And with that being said though, let's go ahead and get you caught up on the latest. Do you have an old 401k that's sitting idle? Well, instead of letting it gather dust, for this to the market and
With more. Hi, Mike.
Martha, good morning. The Senate version of the National Defense Authorization Act, which sets out military and national security priorities, would require women to register for selective service. Missouri Republican Senator Josh Hawley is not a fan, writing on X, quote, "I'm not voting for any defense bill that forces my daughter to register for the draft. Not now, not ever." And he's not alone. Texas Republican Congressman Chip Roy also reacting on X, quote, "You can go straight to hell over my dead body." The argument for women being a part of the draft comes from experts such as the National Commission on Military, National, and Public Service. It concludes, quote, "This is a necessary and fair step, making it possible to draw on the talent of a unified nation in a time of national emergency."
And you women will be going off to war. Okay? You fought for it. You fought for the equality. You fought for feminism. You fought to be a man. You're about to be treated like one. Jeremiah 51:30 says, "The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. Their might has failed." You see that? Nobody wants to join the military. All right? That fighting spirit is gone out of this place, man. Okay? It says they have become as women. You see? They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. Okay? Jeremiah 51:56 says, "Because the spoilers has come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken." You see that? Every one of their bows is broken, for the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, power of recompense shall surely requite. Okay? The mighty men are going to be taken, man. Okay? All of these things are leading, okay, to the end of this place. Okay? All of these things are leading to the coming events, man. All right, the Jacob's trouble. All right, the Isaiah 4:1, the Isaiah 13:12, Isaiah 32:2. Okay. Let me see. Because people gonna be through it, man. Oh, man, people gonna be through out here, man. All right, people gonna be completely through. Okay, this is gonna lead, all right, to the complete demise, the complete fall of Babylon, the Great America, man. All right. Let me see. Proverbs 22:3. It says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil, and hideth himself, but the sin pass on unpunished." And even as we speak right now, even with, you know, them passing this bill, and, you know, because it has to go to the president, and, you know, this incompetent nigga, you know, he gonna sign it, but even with all of this, all of these dangers, you got the prophets on the highways and hedges, you got these lessons going on, you're constantly being warned, all right, to return back onto your power, okay, to repent. Jake is still living their best life. They still in the club. Jake is in the club right now. They in the club right now, about to get lit, right? About to get lit, okay? Living their best lives, okay? And their destruction is drawing nigh, okay? Proverbs 22:3, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And 2/3 of our people, you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, as well as these Babylonians, they're going to be punished, man, for their simplicity. All right? They're going to be punished for their pride, okay, for their willful ignorance, okay, for not hearkening unto the words of the prophets, for not hearing the warnings, man. The Lord said he set up watchmen, okay, to warn you, okay, and these warnings are going day in and day out, okay, but our people are not going to hearken, and that's cool, but just remember, behind that comes the sword. All right?
Now, there are two different versions of this bill, one in the House, one in the Senate. So it's possible women in the draft could get dropped as lawmakers iron out the differences.
So why is the military recruitment in this country such a mess? That's just what one of the topics Fox and Friends Weekend co-host Pete Hexas addresses in his new book, War on Warriors, Behind the Betrayal of the Men Who Keep Us Free, which is out today, and you should pick it up. In the book, Pete writes.
That's right. It's out today, and a portion of it is about recruiting. Why aren't guys joining? And I wrote, we can't wait to recruit our largest and most important military demo until a crisis occurs. That's normal, strong men. But that's just what the Biden woke policies have done. A social justice military fails to recruit the masculine men who make up our warrior class. No wonder there is a massive recruiting crisis in our military today.
And that's so funny that he just read that. Let me get it again. Jeremiah 51:30. The mighty men, the masculine, tough, ready, rugged, hardened, all right? The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight, okay? They have remained in their holes. Their might hath failed. No more fighting spirit. Nobody's fighting for this place, man. This woke, wicked, all right? You got Transformers as generals, man. Okay? Transformers, people who don't even know, all right, if they're a man or a woman, is leading the military, is guiding your sons and daughters in battle. Okay? This place needs to be destroyed, man. It says they have become as women. You see that? They've become weak. Just like he just said. Because the military now, it has gone woke. All right, with inclusivity. See? So what are they doing? Now they bringing in moes, weak ass niggas. Okay? They're not bringing in the tough and the rugged. This place is going to be destroyed, man. Okay? This is the fall of what we're witnessing is the fall of an empire. Okay, the fall of a kingdom. It says they became as women. It says, and have burned her dwelling places, her bars are broken, this place is through. Okay? And all you women that quote unquote hate toxic masculinity when there's no such thing as just men being men. All right, y'all gonna, in that day, in the days that's coming, that's what y'all gonna want. Y'all gonna want that quote unquote toxic masculinity. Y'all are gonna want that rugged, hardened man. That's what you're gonna want. All right, but all y'all gonna have is these weak, pussy whipped, pussyfoot, fucking red hair, nail polish on fingers. That's who y'all gonna have to protect y'all. That's who's protecting the country now, man. All right, while you got China and Russia, all right, they training up they men to be hardened. They breaking fucking metal on their arms and shit like that. That's who's coming over here. That's who y'all gonna have to deal with on the battlefield, man. Y'all ain't ready.
And there is.
So, Pete, let's explore some of the stuff that's in this book. Yeah. I'm on page 112. Let's go to the next wall. All right, so these are the recruitment numbers right here. We had a segment a few months, 3 weeks ago, and they said that it's actually going up, but there's deeper numbers.
So these are 2023 numbers. They're all down. Armies, and if you're down 15,000 troops, that's a division. That's a division that you haven't staffed with young privates. So Navy's down, Air Force is down. Marine Corps meets it because it's a little bit, their ads are a little bit more, hey, you know, the few, the proud, the Marines. In 2024, they say they're going to meet their goals because they're reducing the goal number.
Okay, gotcha.
They're taking the number down, saying, oh, we don't need as many troops.
So when they say they're on pace, it's because the number has changed.
Yeah, they lower the.
Well, this is a new gadget. It's called Fixed, and basically you plug it into a little socket on your car.
Standards, like everywhere else in the military, lower the standards.
So there's also the 77% of military Americans do not qualify. Why don't they qualify?
So this is what you hear from the Pentagon all the time, Lawrence.
Okay.
Well, the reason we're not meeting our standards is because 77% of young people can't join. That's legit. I mean, we're too fat. We're not smart enough. You got medical records and other criminal records. 77% of 18-year-old kids can't join the military. That's a problem in and of itself. But that's a number that's more or less been the same for over a decade.
So this is not new.
This is not new. But it's a real reason. But when they tell you that is the reason, it's not the only reason, Lawrence.
So let's get into why.
Yes, that's the big thing. The big reason is they're observing the types of recruiting ads and efforts that this military is pushing. Some folks who've seen this network might remember this ad from the military. Watch this.
This is the story of a soldier who operates your nation's Patriot missile defense systems. It begins in California with a little girl raised by two moms. I also marched for equality. I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age.
So does this?
I missed the recruitment effort.
Does this inspire you?
And I did a lesson on this a while back when I was basically comparing, you know, the others like Russia and China and, you know, South Korea's military against Babylon's military. Their men are over there hitting each other with glass and shit, bro. All right, chopping wood with their hands. Okay, hitting cement blocks with their hands, their bare hands, man. When you see their military ads, they're telling you, listen, we're men. All right, this is your calling. All right, if you want to do this, we gonna do this. And look at America's look at their ad talking about you growing up with two moms. What the hell is going on? What the hell is that? This place is finished, completely done. It's done. This place is going to get taken. Let me grab that. Okay, this place is going to get taken. All right. These leaders, they're completely gone, man. They're completely bugged out. It's perverse. Okay. Jeremiah 50:24 says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh Bashem Awashai. This place is going to get completely taken. Okay, let me grab this. Okay. Isaiah 19:14, it says, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Awashai hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. And this place, the Lord has mingled a perverse spirit, all right, in the midst of Babylon. Look at the military. Look at what's going on. They're promoting weakness, man. And this is being purposely done because they want this place to fall, the elites, all right? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all right? They want this place to collapse. They want it to fall, man. Okay, so that they can bring in that NWO via through World War III, so they can rise out from the ashes of World War III, okay, and control the planet and be gods on the planet, man. All right, all done by design.
All those young men in Kentucky and you know, Ohio and all of them, they say, oh yeah, that's the army I want to join. They missed the mark. It's just like a Bud Light moment, Lawrence. We don't want those frat boys. We want a different type of demo. Well, there are only so many ladies with two mommies that want to join the army. You need normal, masculine men that want, and women that want to join to fill our ranks and always have.
Real quickly, Pete, when did this sort of push start? How long has this been going on?
This started under Obama, but it's been on hyperspeed under Biden. I mean, Trump paused it, and he said in our interview with him, I want to get rid of woke military. I believe he will, and recruiting will come back as a result of that. But Lawrence, there are other reasons why too. So this is not just the ads. You saw the vaccine mandate pushed out a lot of conservative Christian, folks that by principle didn't want to do that. The debacle in Afghanistan, they looked at how our military was treated, how that was handled. Then, of course, military families, Lawrence, we were talking about this before the segment.
I'm the first generation not to serve.
32% in 2023 of military families are recommending that the next generation serve. That's way down.
But why is that happening? Because I hear from SF guys, obviously my family who all served told me not to serve.
Yeah.
People that love the country but are encouraging their kids not to serve. Why is that happening?
Because they've seen the military change. They don't want their kids signing up to join an institution that doesn't reflect their values, that doesn't put meritocracy and lethality first. They're tinkering with social engineering, and as a result, the cream of the crop isn't rising. So the guys who have been there, done there, been to Iraq, Afghanistan, Guantanamo Bay, they say, I don't know if I want my 5 boys joining or not. That's why I end the book with a chapter that says the letter to my sons. Do I want you to serve or not?
Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree?
You see? So this place is finished, man. All right, this place is going out. It's done. It's done. All right, it's done. All right, just got this last video here. Then I'll wrap it up. Let me just see if I, got any scriptures up here. Isaiah 33:6 says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, the strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai is his treasure." Okay, because we're going to need the wisdom and the knowledge to keep us stable in this time, understanding what's going on. Okay, measuring out the time diligently. Understanding that we're not in a time of love and of peace. Okay, but we're in a time of hate and of war. Okay, and you women are going to learn that the hard way. Okay, and y'all are gonna get what you asked for, but the Lord is gonna shine on his men. Okay, the Lord is gonna shine on his men, and you women are gonna come flocking.
When there's no more police, women will stop their strong and independent BS. I don't know if you notice this or not, but there's like a major shortage of law enforcement right now. I see advertisements on TV, like during football games, it'll be an advertisement that goes, join the whatever city PD, join the sheriff's department, you'll get free training, free this, free that, and you'll get a $40,000 sign-on bonus. I hear these ads on the radio too, especially like during sports talk shows, and for the life of me, I swear, I've never heard or seen a cop advertisement in my entire life, but now, I see and hear them all the time like crazy. It's clear that there's a major law enforcement shortage going on. Heck, I've even seen news stories covering it. And at the end of the segment, it'll say like, call 1-800-whatever if you want to talk to a recruiter in your area to join the force. But yeah, I see these stories all the time about a cop shortage. Crazy, right? And the main event that started this shortage was the Derek Chauvin Floyd incident. This made like 35% of the force retire literally overnight, and the ones still working are now currently quote-unquote quiet quitting. They still go into work and stuff, they just avoid confrontation. So they basically let all the bad guys run around free because they don't ever want to find themselves in a Derek Chauvin-like situation. So basically, in other words, cops aren't doing crap these days. They mostly drive around, do paperwork, and let the bad guys run around free. In any situation that requires a gun, they're like, screw that, I'm out of here, suckers. Most women this day and age act the way they do because they know they have the law and law enforcement on their side. Most chicks act like total invincible pricks because they know they can whip out their phone at any given second and call 911 and boom, cops are right there to listen to their every command. So, the question is easy access to law enforcement and protection the reason why 99.9% of women act like mean little snobby pricks? And the answer is 100% Yes. But here's the even bigger question. What will happen in about 10 years when that law enforcement they depend on oh so much goes away? That cop squad that's no longer around because BS lawsuits drove them out of town. What will women do? Who will they turn to? How will they act when it's 1850s Wild West all over again? Just give it about 10 years or so, and there won't be any cops around whatsoever. And when this happens, women will be running scared again. No more of the strong and independent BS. These beachy little attitudes will go right out the window. And these chicks who choose to be single will be begging for a man to have protection. In 10 years, these Tinder one-night stand chicks will be history. Women will need men once again to survive, and they won't be used for some cheap one-night stand dick. Because when all the cops are gone, there's gonna be no rules like the Old West. Women will be running scared, and all that independent and strong BS they believe will go right out the window. They will be terrified once again. When law enforcement isn't present, women will be obedient to their men, and that's the way it should be, because they will need their men for their survival.
All right, and that's going, directly for you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women, especially you damn nigger women, man, the so-called black women. That's what is gonna, be needed in order to put you women back in y'all right minds, man. Y'all gonna need to go through, experience complete chaos and madness. Y'all gonna have to be in complete danger, okay, for you to turn back to your men. But hey, it is what it is, okay? And even with this military situation, you women are gonna be running to men, okay? Y'all gonna be trying to get wifed up, pregnant, okay? Anything to escape, your fate. Isaiah 4:1, it says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And that's the day that's fastly approaching. Okay. Jeremiah 30:5, it says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether do a man travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And this is the time that's fastly approaching. And this is the time that's going to humble a lot of women, especially the damn nigger woman, because she's the main problem. All right, the so-called black woman. This is that time that's going to humble her. Okay. So let me just grab this last few scriptures. I'm going to wrap it up. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And that's the time that we're fastly approaching, where the Lord is just going to let this devil loose on you niggas, man. All right. Ecclesiasticus 5:7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. And with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom.